What's up, everybody? Riddle's here, back again. This is the Riddle Me This podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. It is greatly appreciated. I hope everybody's having a great day and a great week so far. I just wanted to come on here. I'll try to keep this as short and sweet as I can. Give my thoughts and an opinion on a situation that just happened a couple of days ago. I think like 3 days ago or so. And there's an article on Fago Lovers regarding this. Basically, N9ne on N9ne's personal Facebook page, not his N9ne music page, and all that, but just his personal page under his real name, his personal account. Some troll, some idiot, decided to basically go on N9ne's Facebook and tell him that he would not be anything, he wouldn't be shit without ICP. And N9ne, being N9ne, of course, responded to this in a rather lengthy response. Which is why I say you can go on Fago Lovers and check it out if you haven't. But I just wanted to come on here and say that, for anybody to sit there and say, whether you're a juggalo or you're just, into strange music, to sit there and say that N9ne would be nothing without ICP, that is laughable. that is complete, total, utter nonsense. It's ludicrous, and it's complete bullshit. N9ne has been around since the early 90s. Writing, making, recording music, putting his music out there, putting his name out there, doing shows, touring, making people aware of, who N9ne is and what N9ne is and what N9ne's music is all about. He's been doing that since the early 90s. Since before the year 2003, he went on, I think it was 2 solo tours. He was on a tour with 311 and, for fuck's sake, Jay-Z. How much bigger can you get, in the hip-hop world than Jay-Z, at that time? For Jay-Z to, invite you to go out on tour with him, that's a big fucking accomplishment, whether you like Jay-Z or not. That's your opinion, your taste in music, but, Jay-Z's still a big name, not just in hip-hop, but in the music world as well. And then, 311, who was probably one of the biggest, most popular bands in the 90s, when I was growing up, to go out on tour with them, that's a fucking accomplishment. In my eyes, in my opinion. And then, after all that, came the Wicked Wonka tour, which was, of course, ICP, Cottonmouth Kings, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and, of course, N9ne was on there as well. And I guess that's where this cretin got the idea that Tech would be nothing without ICP and Psychopathic. Like I said, that's fucking ludicrous. That is nonsense. I don't know what this guy's train of thought is on that. He's completely talking out of his ass. N9ne does not look like the typical run-of-the-mill hip-hop artist, especially back then. If you look at album covers like Angelic and Absolute Power, which were 2 of my favorite N9ne albums of all time, especially Absolute Power, Tech-N9ne standing on stage, his arms out, you know, the crowd behind him, you know, he's on stage. He's got that fucking orange hair, a black man with orange hair. You know, Tech did not look like the typical rap hip-hop artist at that time. You know, for mainstream anyway. He was different. He was unique. He sounded different. He sounded unique. He brought a different style, a different flavor, a different sound to the hip-hop world. You know, you listen to albums like Angelic and Absolute Power and Killer and KOD and fucking list goes on and on. This man has consistently put out great music. So, and to sit there and say that he would be nothing without ICP and Juggalos, I will say this, you know, and I think Tech would even, you know, to some degree, he would agree with this. You know, yeah, he owes some gratitude to the Juggalos and to ICP, you know, and that tour in general for putting him out there to the Juggalo world and the Juggalo audience, and you know, experiencing what the Juggalo world is all about, and for the Juggalos to experience Tech-N9ne. I mean, I'm sure that there may have been some people on that, you know, that attended shows on that tour who probably already knew who Tech-N9ne was, but largely it was a group of fans who may have not known who Tech-N9ne was until that point, and when they heard Tech-N9ne, they were fucking blown away. So yeah, I think Tech-N9ne, you know, has some gratitude and appreciation, you know, towards the Juggalo community, of course, because I mean, you know, there are a lot of Juggalos who are Tech-N9ne fans. You know, towards the Juggalo community and towards ICP and Psychopathic for putting him on that tour. There's no doubt about it. But Tech-N9ne, even without all that, would have been something, some way or another. You know, he had been on tour with Jay-Z and 311. He'd done 2 solo tours. He'd been doing this since the early 90s, making music. And, you know, just, you know, like I said, his look was different. Well, I mean, not was, but is different. It's unique. It stands out. You know, his look, his style, his personality. Tech is not one of these people that's just going to, you know, lay down, roll over, and play dead and give up. Tech took his music, took what he did, presented it in a way that made you stop what you were doing and listen. Tech commands your attention, and the music commands your attention as well. And he's proven that consistently throughout his career, not only with his own albums, but, you know, with his label Strange Music and the artists that are on that label as well. You cannot deny this man's success, his talent and his ability. And, you know, yeah, Juggalos, like I said, Juggalos and ICP, you know, did play a pivotal part, you know, in getting him where he is today. And still, you know, Juggalos play a part in that. But to say that he would never achieve success with, you know, another audience, you know, or other, you know, groups of, groups of fans, groups of people is just fucking stupid. It's ignorant. So, much love and much respect to Tech9. He gave this guy much more of a response and showed a lot more respect and restraint than I probably would have with this guy and his stupid comment if that would have been me. But again, that's just me. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Not everybody's gonna have the same opinion. If you feel that way, more power to you. But still, my opinion, I think it's fucking stupid. You're entitled to have your opinion, but I'm entitled to mine. And if you think that way, that's just fucking stupid. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, or video response, or whatever, and I'll check it out and respond accordingly, and that kind of thing whenever I can. So that's it for now. I'm Riddles, and this is the Riddle Me This podcast. If you're not already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to. It's greatly appreciated. Help the channel grow. And I will catch you later. Peace out. Talk to you later. Have a great evening. And there will be more content to come. Peace out.